and we put on the show for you.
We do put on the show for you. That was terrible. We're going to cut that. And that's being edited. That was a horrible thing that ruined children's lives forever. Hey YouTube, welcome to Keeping It Neat. I'm Derek, certified bourbon steward.
I'm Nick, certified bartender.
That is great. And welcome to the YouTube episode, the birthday episode. It is Nick's birthday, so we here at Keeping It Neat have got Nick a present.
Aw, you guys.
Nick's fighting spirit to keep going in his jobs on the outside and moving on up from being a homeless person living in this studio. Present to you, sir. Happy birthday.
Thank you. You guys are too nice.
This will be Nick's second bottle of booze he owns.
Yeah! Amazing! The Fighting Cock!
Fighting Cock Bourbon.
Whoa!
Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. That's right. When you're
Honestly,
down
this
and
looks
out,
awesome.
Fighting Cock will come forward for you and lay waste to everyone.
So this... I'm gonna leave it at that.
There you go. What can you do with that, really?
It's 103 proof.
Woo!
It's distilled,
That's
aged,
got
and
some
bottled
cock.
by Fighting Cock Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky. Thank you guys
You're
very
welcome.
much. Thank you.
You are very
I
welcome, sir.
appreciate
You can add that to your Knob Creek and you can just go silly.
I'll be 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
And you'll be how many?
That will, without that one, actually I gained one the other day, so I have 66 now in my collection, so.
We were texting the other day and Derek's like, what do you have to offer? And I was like, nothing. I've got Knob Creek.
I got Knob Creek, bro.
And I knew what was coming to me was not gonna be good. And
So-
I just got this page.
So what I'm counting on
Like-
Nick, I'm hoping from Nick, is maybe occasionally, when he's out and about, he could purchase not even a high-end liquor.
No.
Just something,
We'll find something.
We'll find something. Anything, buddy. Just bring something to
Anything.
the
I'll
show.
bring something
other than
to
your
the table.
smile and baby blue eyes, I hope you can bring a little bit more, and just. So are you ready to whiskey?
Ready and able.
All right, let's get into it, buddy.
Let's do it. Have to.
Oh, the touch.
Pay my respects.
And just to give you a little synopsis, also, with blind tasting this, don't know what it is. We have no idea what's going on behind here. We're just tasting it.
Our women
Nosing-
behind the scenes.
The Bourbon Babes.
The Bourbon Babes.
Yes. Oh,
Follow
and
'em.
if you forgot about Abel, he's going to the strip club. He's got his $5 from painting the room. So
He did a good
he's
job.
Out. He's out. He's going to
Maybe
go
give
hit
him
it.
some.
Make it rain, Abel.
So the Bourbon Babes go and they buy the whiskey and then they
Find the whiskey.
They find the whiskey. Then they print out the which is in there.
The whiskey notes.
Information, the whiskey
whiskey
notes,
notes.
as you would say.
Yes, I would.
As you did.
I did. I just did say that. And
That did
that's
just
it is
happen.
what henceforth they shall be known to the people.
Wow. I want a feather pen.
I'll get you one just for that. I'll get you the feather pen. The quill.
Yes,
We'll have
the
a
quill,
quill, so
yes.
we can henceforth let all the people know.
Ooh, a
Right?
quill.
I'll have to look at that. That's
Amazon.
Vintage.
So,
Vintage.
The Bourbon Babes go out. They
Not a hint.
hide this for us in the other room. We don't get to see a thing. They pour it for us and then they bring it in. What are you feeling?
I am feeling some oak right off the bat.
Vanilla and caramel. I
Yes.
think both.
You're going with both, huh? Vanilla and caramel. Can't miss it that way. Everything. I smell everything in this. I smell mint, a truck, diesel.
Oh, that's just their neighbor.
Just carbon monoxide poisoning. We're all going to be out cold soon, so don't worry about it. Yep. Yeah, I'll go with vanilla. A little cinnamon in there, too.
I think this one has leather.
Leather. Little corn.
So if you
I think
haven't,
that's a sweetness to it, though.
if you haven't tuned into our other episodes, we do have a whole scent kit that we can sit there and smell to compare as
I'll
well.
actually take that out.
Because
We do have it.
there is probably one or two for this one I think I need to smell.
So you're actually the labeling is over there on what you would like to smell. It goes by numbers and it's all labeled in there. We've got all the common sense that you get in whiskey, bourbon. Of course, scotches and stuff like that. They have some different notes in there, but
Brown spice?
brown spice. So you think like a baking spice?
I'm thinking like a brown sugar.
Okay. Well,
But it's
that would be-
baking up
all
pie.
right. So the molasses. Go with the molasses. We'll do
Molasses.
Molasses. All right. I can see that.
All right. I feel like we
You
gotta
going
taste
in?
it. Let's do it. Completely different palate.
Yeah, that's different.
That
Wow.
threw me way off.
The nosing and the taste.
That was
that's
so weird, but so good, refreshing.
It was refreshing. I don't know about that, but it was different. It wasn't what the nosing was. I wasn't expecting what I just got on the palate. Definitely not. Definitely corn in there. I'm getting that corn. Some vanilla. I think a little oak from the barrel. But I don't know.
I think it's the same. I think it's the same alcohol content as last
Same?
time.
Yeah, you're gonna go with 45, huh? And I'm gonna go. I don't think you're wrong either. I'm gonna go. I think it is 45.
It could be surprisingly lower, like that. Like
I don't think it's not 40. I'm not gonna go with 40 on this at all. I definitely say 45 or above. But yeah, there's got some. I'm gonna go with the corn, the oak. Definitely vanilla. Some cinnamon on the back on the palate when you're drinking it. What you going with, buddy?
There's a scent in there again, like 2 episodes ago, I believe it was,
the
where I
orange
could
peel.
not
You had orange
find.
peel. It was the orange citrus.
But so now it's not the citrusy side. It's more of like it's either a cedar or it's the tobacco or the leather. Like it's something is in there, and I can't find it.
I'm not getting any of
tobacco.
those. I'm not getting the leather or the tobacco now. It's not black tea
It's not
either.
nut, is
Cherry?
it?
Could it be cherry? A little cherry mixed in there. A little bit in the back. A little cherry.
Maybe cherry.
I'll give you a little cherry. I think it's cherry.
Give me a cherry.
I'm going to give you that. Or suggest it to you, really. I'm not giving it to you, but that's what I'd say.
Now that's strange.
What do you got there?
This is nut. And tell me that doesn't smell like popcorn.
Is this nut?
That's nut.
Oh, that is nut. But I would say,
That's not what I'm smelling in here.
Actually,
but just,
it actually smells like bad foot. That's what that smells like. It smells like a sweat
it's
sock.
the type of popcorn I eat.
Yeah, bad
Yeah.
foot.
People get kettle corn.
I mean, bad foot. That's the other
Butter.
one that you can buy, I
get
guess.
bad
But
foot.
yeah, I'm going to stick with what I got right there. I think I know what it is as far as the type of a whiskey we're going with here. As far as alcohol, I think I got it down, definitely. But I'll write mine down. And for the after the reveal, go with another one. Again, it could be totally wrong. I know you do.
Challenge coins.
Challenge coins.
Coming
You know,
too
we're working on those. Maybe a little merchandise.
I'm just teasing it.
If
I don't want to give them anything yet.
if we consider you family here at Keeping It Neat, and we consider you kinfolk, Keeping It Neat folk. Get it? It's working it all in. So, you want to be a member. Maybe we'll make a little coin you can purchase. And that'll can show to everybody, loudly and proudly that you are a member of the kinfolk.
What's kinfolk stand for?
Keeping it neat, folk. Basically, it's like you're a
Set
family.
up.
You're the followers of this YouTube channel, and you want to be different from everybody else. You like to be on a journey. You like to experience different things, different whiskeys, and that's what we're going for here. We're really about knowledge and learning and moving forward. And however you like to drink your whiskey is how you like to drink it. We say it's keeping it neat, but it could be on the rocks. It could be with water. It could be with anything. So,
As we found, we like to first taste it as neat. But as we found in the last episode, I thought that the Four Roses, if you haven't checked it, go check it out. But I thought that I would have liked that one better on ice, but not trying it for the first time. I always think, I don't know, that's just my
well, what we can add from now on will be H2O or H2No.
H2O or H2No. I love that.
So, if you think it could add maybe a little agua in there. If you like to add that, maybe, if you think it could enhance it somewhat and maybe bring out some of the flavors, or if it can stand on its own just as is, we'll go with that, H2O or H2No.
It smells fantastic.
I give you that. It's got a great flavor profile to it. It's sweet on the nose.
A hint of honey.
Honey, yeah.
Maybe? Or do you think it's just the vanilla? The vanilla and caramel.
I think it's the vanilla and caramel. You're getting that sweetness in it. I think it's from the corn in there, the mash bill possibly. So, I know.
Let's find out.
Let's find out what we're dealing with. Let's make some room here for the unveiling of the mystery liquid in the can. The Chug Jug.
The Chug Jug.
Made by
none other than Derek Alves and Beck Alves.
What?
And what is this?
This would be the Colonel E.H. Taylor Straight Rye.
The first time
You
we
did
got something wrong.
Well, it's...
Well, actually, we haven't revealed.
We haven't...
I know I got it wrong. I don't know if you got it wrong.
See, it's a straight Kentucky rye whiskey.
Wow, I do not taste the rye.
Yeah, I know. It didn't have that burn that I was thinking about as far as when I was looking for it. I went with a bourbon.
Oh, you're going to hate yourself. Smell it.
Yeah.
You're going to smell the rye now.
Yeah.
Just like the second.
Hate life right now because I was off. But that's okay. But you know what? This is, haven't even tried this one ever. Oh. So this is a brand new opening. This is the first time anyone's cracked into this bottle. I can tell you that for truth. That is one of the, you're everyone's special.
I'll just go first. I thought it was a bourbon. 48%?
It is actually 50%, sir. Oh, but you know what?
Price is Right rules, I win!
Yes, but Price is Right rules, you would win. But the thing is that it was, I didn't get that burn like I did on that last one. That last one seemed so much higher for 45%.
I would agree.
The Four Roses, the small batch. And,
yeah.
You know, when
I felt
comparing,
the burn still, but not as strong as the last one.
So I went with bourbon, and I had 45%, but it was higher. But I found it smoother, you know, and that's weird for a rye. So their mash bill and what they're doing in there is pretty damn good.
Maybe that's why we didn't really sense the rye.
I don't know. There's going to be rye in there, and we're going to find out because we're going to go with our whiskey notes
afterwards. But.
And we'll see what the if it has a mash bill, because some you can find, some you can't. Some they're like trade secrets and they don't reveal. So we've got each Taylor Straight Rye whiskey, Kentucky Straight Rye whiskey. It's bottled at 100 proof, 50% alcohol. There's no age statement on the bottle, so it's bottled in bond. So when you're aged at least 4 years, if it's bottled in bond, it has to be made in the same season, has to be in a bonded warehouse, stored in a bonded warehouse, by the same distiller it has to be made by. So there's a few things that go with bottled in bond that the manufacturer, the distiller, has to go with. Again, Buffalo Trace makes this one. So we've already had a Buffalo Trace product before.
Wow.
Sazerac is the parent company.
Okay.
The mash bill is, we don't know what it is. It's unknown because they kind of keep a trade secret.
Yeah,
they don't. You can find some of them, but you're never going to find exactly what their mash bill is. There's some speculation. Some people do.
That makes sense.
The Straight Rye whiskey has experienced a strong resurgence in the American whiskey landscape, yet Colonel Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr. was making the style more than 100 years ago. This small batch, bottled in bond at 100 proof straight rye whiskey, pays tribute to the former distillery owner with a unique rye whiskey reminiscent of days long past. Nose is dried fruit, black pepper. Did I say pepper? No, this one. I think it was the other one, maybe.
Is that
his is going to throw you for a loop, which I didn't get. A touch of fresh dill.
No.
Yeah, and this is from their site, so this is what they're saying. Dill. I honestly don't even think I would know what dill is. I'd have to find that dried spice.
We use dill on like some dishes we make, and I'll be honest, I'm not.
So the flavor profile on the palate it says both sweet and savory with a terrific balance of dark spices and a subtle caramel overtones.
Caramel was there, but again, with the vanilla caramel, we're gonna have to really do our research on this.
Yeah, it is especially pleasing with an oaky dryness that lingers just long enough. We did say there was oak in there, so there's that oakiness to it. You get that wood in the back. So
yeah, totally.
Yeah, so that's pretty. But I really wish I wish I knew what the rye content on this was, because if you know what it is, put it in the comments below. If you have more research than us, so I can find it, because I would be interested. Because this did not at all hit me as like a strong, really. Because rye is usually a lot more spicy and peppery.
Well, that's why I didn't think it was a rye. It didn't taste like a rye, truthfully.
Yeah. All right,
but.
Well, there
I smelt it afterwards.
On the side there, Mr. Taylor. He's on the side of the bottle. You can see him.
And there's the mill that he made it at, on the other side.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. There's actually the distillery there, the original building.
I can smell it all day now.
It's a nice bottle.
Crazy. Smell it now. All you can smell is the rye.
It's in there. I can't get past the sweetness. The sweetness is in there too, so it's still got a high corn in there. I don't know what the rye would be in it, but it's got a high corn mash bill, so that's why it's kind of buried in the back. That's why it didn't taste like a rye.
Okay, let's give our scores. So out of 5 mini chug jugs, we're both going to give our score on this one.
Yeah, we will. Okay. Got one out already, but I don't need it because I'm not going to go with that one on this. I'm going to go with a solid 3.5. While it didn't overpower, and it wasn't really... I did say, I think we said 45%, right? Yeah, 45% on that. It was Wow, and there you go. Yeah! Phone down! I don't know what that meant, but that's a high rating system. Either Nick really liked it or didn't. So I'm going with a 3.5 on that. I didn't find it that bad at all. I mean, it was there, but it really wasn't off the charts. It was somewhere in the middle.
Yep.
If you wanted to break somebody into a rye whiskey, I would say definitely on this because it's not crazy. It's a nice...
What was the price on this one?
Oh.
That we did not say.
I did not say the price. The price is by us was $69.99 around us. That's what you'll find it for. And it varies all over the place again, you know. But that's what we got it for.
That,
was about so about $70 for this. It's not cheap. It's not on the cheap side. So, you know, but I think introducing somebody to a rye whiskey, I think this is a good intro to it because it's not going to. Some ryes are just way on the other end of it, man. They'll just punch you right in the mouth. So.
Sometimes I like that though. So
well, if you're a rye drinker and you like that, then that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. See, this to me was a nice 3 out of 5. Yeah, I also enjoyed it.
3.5.
It was right there for me. But yeah, I don't have much. You kind of nailed it all. I don't really have much else to say.
Well, yeah, there's not really much. I mean, it is pretty good, and you know, I would definitely suggest if you can find it, get it. That's the whole thing. It's tough finding these ones. The Colonel Taylors are tough to find around. They're a rarity in the area, so. But that's going to wrap it up for us here. You know, again, subscribe. Put your comments down below. Look for everything. We've got Facebook and Twitter and everything going on. No, we don't have Twitter. We what is that thing, Matt?
Not yet.
Called? No, not yet.
I could do it.
Yeah, you could. Well, you're going to have to do that because we don't have that kind of stuff. No. Well, here's hoping you find a little bit of luxury
in an otherwise ordinary life.
Nailed it. Unbelievable. Yay.
We did it.
Guys, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you. Subscribe. Talk to you.
If you are ready and able to whiskey, be sure to drop a comment below. Hit those like and subscribe buttons and press notifications. Also follow Keeping It Neat on Instagram. Thanks for watching, kinfolk.